right, real quick, I want to go over this Osight RMR to RMSc adapter plate. They make this out of steel. Usually whenever you buy a cheap one, you get some piece of garbage like this off Amazon that it has horrible tolerances. For instance, if we put this Osight optic, this is an RMR optic, if we put that on there, you're gonna see all that wiggle. Hang on, let me see if I can hold it still. That's just the optic moving, and that's because this is horribly out of spec. Tolerance stacking is a thing. Versus if we put this on, say, this adapter right here, a little bit of wiggle, but it's not as much. That's a slightly more expensive, slightly better made. And here's a standard RMR adapter right here. And as you can see, there's absolutely zero wiggle with that plate on there. It fits absolutely like a glove. It's actually holding it on there. So that's what you get whenever you pay for quality. Now this plate is about $80 and it comes with little T-posts that fit in here to where you're screwing into metal or to steel instead of aluminum. However, something like that is going to cost you about $80 versus something like this, again, from Osight, is $20. It's $19.99 on Amazon, which usually if you pay that kind of price for an adapter plate, it's usually trash. This is not. So for instance, now granted, this is just with their optic, so you'd have to test it with maybe other ones, but that is the tiniest amount of wiggle. Like barely any wiggle whatsoever. I did test it on another optic and there is absolutely zero wiggle on another one. So again, there is going to be some, variance between optics, but there's no wiggle basically at all on there. And whenever you mount this onto a quality RMR plate or a cut slide, for instance, literally no wiggle whatsoever. Like there is no movement. This might actually stay on there. Nope, it'll fall off because of the weight, but that is probably one of the best fits. Yeah, I actually had to pull it apart a little bit. That's one of the best fitting optic plates that I've used to date, other than something like this, which again is $80. So if you're looking for an RMR to RMSc adapter plate for your optic and you don't want to spend a lot of money, I think this is a good option. The only downside to it is made of steel. So if you want something a little bit lighter, you may have to spend some more money.